It's the latest with Maya.
Yeah,
It's the latest with Maya.
okay.
Who's she gonna talk to now? What's she gonna ask about?
Hi, Ben. Welcome to the latest with Maya. Ben Thompson is a stand-up comedian, writer, and director. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so excited to be talking with you.
Thanks so much for having me. This is great.
So who has had the biggest impact on the person you have become?
It's probably the most obvious answer, but it's my parents. I always joke with them that I am exactly who they made me to be, all the good parts and the bad parts. But they always had such wonderful sense of humor, and they always encouraged me to chase my dreams just like they've chased theirs. And so, yeah, it's they've been massively supportive, and so much of what I do and so much of what I do in my comedy is a reflection of them and how they raised me.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is there someone who inspired you to pursue comedy?
Yeah, it was my parents in a lot of way, but also it was I went to when I went to college, I played soccer there, and a lot of the guys on the team were always talking about it. You know, growing up, I was the soccer kid, and then when you go to college, you are one of 30 soccer guys, and so I didn't really have an identity, and I was just ended up being one of the funnier ones, and I was making fun of people, and they were always, talking about how I should do stuff with it, or making fun of me that I was trying to do comedy in front of them when I shouldn't have been. And so yeah, those guys were just being able to make those guys laugh, and then those guys have been so supportive throughout my career here that yeah, in a lot of ways I do it for them, and they've yeah, this is their fault just as much as it is my parents. But at the same time, there's a lot of comedians that I looked up to, a lot of YouTubers who did sketch comedy, that I watched when I was younger, and I just remember thinking like that is the coolest thing in the world. I hope to do that one day.
Oh, wow. I love that. Yeah,
Yeah, it's cool.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so where do you find inspiration for your comedy? Is everything and everyone fair game?
Definitely. It's so funny. People always, something funny will happen with people in my life, and they'll go, "Oh, this will be a bit, or this will be something you'll make fun of." And I always tell them it's never what they think it is. Like whatever I'm going to make fun of from this interaction, it's not the funny thing that happened. It's usually the mundane thing, or it's the thing that you would, yeah, that just seems like an everyday thing or seems normal, is usually the thing that I think is funny, or the thing that I think is worth being made fun of. And that's just how I've always been as a person, is I think that everything is ridiculous. So it's yeah, it's the normal interactions stuff. I think the stuff that we take for granted, that I love to make fun of. And with a lot of the sketches and a lot of the shorts I make, it's I mean, making fun of things that happen in movies and TV shows all the time that we never think of. It's the stuff that we just go, oh yeah, I guess that does happen a lot in TV shows and movies, but I've never thought to make fun of it. So my inspiration doesn't come from like big comedy happening to me. It's me finding the ridiculous and the silly in the stuff that you would never think is ridiculous and silly.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, I love your videos on if horror movies were real life.
Thank
Um,
you.
yeah, I find those so funny.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, and those are good examples of just you watch enough scary movies, and I'm not even a big horror movie fan, but I've just, you see enough of them that You know, every time I watch a movie and someone walks up behind somebody and they don't hear them, I think if that was my house, I would hear them in a heartbeat. Like my floors creak. I don't know what home this is where they don't have creaky floors, but I would not be caught by surprise. I would have heard them from a different room. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's yeah, exactly. I'm glad that you responded to that. That's so nice.
Yeah. Yeah, so, who do you consider to be the gold standard of comedy?
Oh, wow. Jerry Seinfeld has always been, he's on my Mount Rushmore to be that ubiquitous and that universal. I mean, the fact that, he can do 5 minutes of jokes on just grocery stores. He's endlessly relatable. And I think every comedian, whether they like his style or not, is trying to be that way. He's the gold standard. I think Bill Burr is the gold standard. And then as far as, writing and directing, I've always been a huge fan of Aaron Soderbergh, Steven Soderbergh, Quentin Tarantino, the Coen brothers. And then on the comedy side, the guys like Jimmy Tatro and guys like Shane Gillis, Jared Keeso. It's yeah, the those guys have been able to come up with a career that was not laid out in front of them. They've been able to go out and find it and find their niche. So those are just a few of the names that I look up to and go, if I could be as half as good as that, I'll be happy.
Wow. Yeah, I love Jerry Seinfeld and I love Jimmy Tatro.
They're the best, aren't they?
Yeah, I Home Economics is one of my all-time favorite shows. Um,
Yes.
so yeah.
Gosh, he's so funny, isn't he? He's so
Yeah.
funny, and he's
Yeah.
so impressive to me as well because he gets put into this box of, the bro. He gets put into this
Yeah.
box of, that broy dude type, and he gets into that box and then he makes so much more out of it. And he does stuff that's so smart and so silly and goofy, and he's done an amazing job of going beyond his typecast, which I think is also just so remarkable.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so what is your most memorable moment from one of your stand-up shows?
One of my most memorable moments, man, there's been so many, and also so many I want to forget. But I'd say one of the most memorable was the first time I got to perform at the Comedy Store here in Los Angeles, which obviously is one of the most famous comedy clubs in the world, and I won a open mic contest to be able to perform there. I got to perform there, and I followed a guy who was working on his Jimmy Fallon set. And I was only a year into comedy at this point. I was so green, and it was just, I can't believe I get to do this. I'm at the Comedy Store in front of a couple hundred people, and uh, the host got my name wrong. I got up and I did well enough. I did well enough on the set, and I was happy about that. And then the next day, I was at my day job. I was working as a cashier, and someone came up to me and they said, "Hey, were you at the Comedy Store last night?" And I said, "Yes." And she goes, "Oh, I was in the audience. You were really funny. Like, keep going." And being able to have that impact on someone was so memorable. Just to, it was like, "Oh, this is why we do it. Like, this is cool that they're not, I can't be terrible." At least I wasn't the night before.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so is there someone who, without fail, always makes you laugh?
Oh my goodness. So many. I have a lot of really funny friends. A lot of up and coming comics, guys like Colin Coughlin and Opie and Gary Lelly. and Phil Moya, Easton Gage. Like these are all my friends that are all up and coming that are so funny. But as far as, bigger names, Sebastian Maniscalco always makes me laugh without fail. He is just how physically gifted he is as a comedian. I can't not laugh at him. Will Ferrell is perhaps the funniest person in the history of the world. Put him in any situation, he's going to make me laugh. And you know who I think is also incredibly funny is Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling
Yeah.
is he is so funny and his timing is incredible and he goes for it. He's my guy. I can't wait to go see Hail Mary. It's yeah, anytime he's on screen, even if it's a serious role, I know he's going to make me laugh and he gets me every time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I love Ryan Gosling.
He's the best, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so I am pop culture obsessed and I go in stages of shows that I cannot stop watching. Is there a show that you are currently obsessed with?
Ooh, currently obsessed with. I'm obsessed with this show called Shoresy. It's a Canadian show. It's a spin-off of a show called Letterkenny. And Shoresy, it's my favorite show right now. It's about hockey players. And the co-creator is the co-creator of Heated Rivalry as well. And Shoresy, it is so funny. And the reason it's so funny to me is they have no other show or movie has better depicted athletes and sports like this show has. So I fully recognize that it's like super funny to me as someone who's been in those locker rooms. And even I don't think they're even trying to be funny half the time, but just knowing how these guys interact, uh, seeing that on screen it takes me back to playing sports and it's the best. So it's that show. I've just finished watching Ted, the second season of Ted. Um, I love that they're going for it. They're not pulling any punches. And then I'm starting to get back on Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I'm
Yeah.
slowly getting back into that show. Yeah, comedy first, always. I'm always so into those shows, and those are the ones that I'm watching. Which ones are you watching?
Oh, I love that. There's so much that I'm watching.
Yeah.
I'm watching Ugly Betty.
Okay, cool.
And yeah, I this is the first time I'm watching it. I've never seen it before, and so I'm obsessed with that. So I'm watching that, and I started watching the new show Scarpetta
Oh
on
yeah.
Amazon Prime. That's really good. And then on Apple, there's the new show Imperfect Women.
Yeah.
That's also really good. So there's so much I'm watching right now. I'm kind
Good
of
for
losing
you.
track of it.
I know what you mean. It's hard, isn't it? It's hard. You
Yeah.
look around and you go, "Wow, I have so much to watch and I only have so much time."
Yeah.
It's impossible.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you have a favorite show of all time?
Oh, I have I have a few. I
Okay, great. Hit me.
okay. So there's Will and Grace,
Lovely.
um, yeah, Friends, uh,
Hmm.
Psych, White Collar, and Royal Pains.
Oh my gosh, what a interesting array as well. Like you cover all the spectrum. That's amazing. I mean, I don't know that there's that many people in this world who love White Collar and Friends at the exact same time. That's amazing. I think Matt Bomer we have undervalued him as an actor. I think that
Yeah,
he is so good.
yeah,
And
yes, yeah,
it's it's awesome. That's great.
yeah.
Those are great shows.
Thank you. Yeah, and I mean, home economics is also in there too.
So good. So good.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
funny.
yeah. Do you have a favorite show of all time?
I have like four or five that kind of are my rotating. The show Community,
Oh yeah.
The Office, Family Guy, The West Wing. Those are kind of my, I know, which, yeah, like the first three kind of make sense, and the fourth one is weird. But yeah, those are my four go-tos whenever. Yeah, I love those. Sh Those are the shows that, especially Community and The West Wing, those are shows that, that I watch and I go, I want to live in that world so badly. Like I just want to, those are like my friends. That's my family. I just want to go into the screen and hang out in that world that those creators have created.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those are my favorite for sure.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to add a show too. There's also
Do it.
The New Adventures of Old Christine.
Oh, that's so good. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, and then I forgot Seinfeld. Oh my gosh, we
Um,
forgot about, yeah, Julie Louis-Dreyfus. Yeah,
yeah.
those are, yeah. Oh gosh, she's so good. She's so
Yeah.
good.
Cheers. Yeah. I have my family and I are constantly quoting just a bunch of the shows I just mentioned. We're constantly quoting Psych and Friends and and yeah.
Yeah, it's so funny you mentioned that, just going back to my parents. My parents were the same way. They were constantly quoting their favorite TV shows and movies, and it became a joke with my brother and I that the older we got, the more there was just all these phrases that my parents would say all the time. And we, as kids, we didn't know that they were quotes. We just thought they made them up. And the older we got and the more we watched, we realized they were just stealing famous movie lines and TV lines. So we have a running notes document that every time we hear a line from a TV show or a movie that we realize our parents stole, we add it to the list. And it's like 100 long. And it's so we're always like, really? We thought you made that up. And they said, no, we stole that from a movie.
I love that.
Yeah, so I can totally relate to just, yeah,
Yeah.
we communicate through movie and TV quotes.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, yeah, when my sister and I first watched Friends with our mom, she didn't realize how many references to Friends she made when we were growing up. But
Yes,
as we were watching it, she realized, um,
exactly.
yeah,
You just
yeah,
look over and you go, that's from that?
yeah,
That's so funny. Oh, that's the best. That's the
yeah,
best.
yeah. It is. Yeah, that's just my brain's just filled with different quotes. Uh,
Hmm.
just that I reference in like every conversation. So,
Yeah, and I think, that's why I love shows like Family Guy and shows like Community where they reference stuff all the time. They're always quoting, they're always influenced by other TV shows and movies. And I think they get a bad rap for that as like, oh, they're mooching off of other people's success to make their own. But TV shows and movies are just such an integral part of our lives, and they're
yeah,
such a big part of our world that I don't think you can ignore them. I think that
yeah,
you have to, yeah, you have to acknowledge them just like any piece of re culture. Like they are a part of our culture so integrally, which is, why I like doing those horror movie sketches is, I think, yeah, that's just, that stuff is just so much a part of our culture that, I remember Bo Burnham, the comedian, talking about that, how like every comedian makes fun of their reality, and his reality is performing. So he only makes fun of performing. And I feel the same way where it's like, write what you know. What I know is TV shows and movies. So the only thing I can write about is other TV shows and movies by making my own TV shows and movies about TV shows and movies, which is probably convoluted, but yeah, it's, here I am
I
trying.
love that. Yeah, I love that. Um, yeah, so what is the biggest obstacle, either personally or professionally, that you've overcome?
Probably myself. I have the ability to get in my own way a lot of times. I'm I can be a victim of ruminating and ruminating on the bad things too much that keeps me from trying other things and going after stuff. Sometimes I can be an overthinker, which can stall me out. And then I've always just been someone I take on as much as I possibly can all the time, which can sometimes be bad for, you don't get to take those moments to sit back and reflect on what you're doing or take a bird's eye view of what's happening and take a bird's eye view of your progress and go, okay, this actually isn't working. Should I try something else? Sometimes, you can get in your own way by just working so hard, working so hard, working so hard that you don't take a step back and go, okay, what am I really doing? What am I really working towards? I have no enemies. I have no big bad that I have to get over. It is me versus me a lot of times.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, so if you had a warning label, what would yours say?
If I had a warning label, what would it say? It would it would probably say warning. Uh, Even if he looks like he wants to be here, he probably doesn't.
I love
I,
that.
I tell people all the time, I will do most things, but I don't want to do anything usually. I'd rather be at home watching TV.
Yeah. I love that.
We
Yeah,
should make him. Should we make those labels?
I think so.
Cool,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Yeah, I think I need that too. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah. Um, yeah, I was in a store the other day with my mom, and there was this like book that I don't remember what it was called, but there was like something in it that was how to um how to flirt, and there was like a list of these things. I'm like, hold on, I'm reading this for a second. And the top one was like, I forget what the first one was, but then right below it was look approachable. And like the first two already, I don't do either of those.
Yeah, you're like, I'm already out. I'm already out. I
Yeah,
can't, I
yeah,
can't look, I can't look approachable if I'm not approachable. It's just not gonna
yeah,
happen. I can't change this face. I don't want to be here. That's how I feel
yeah,
all the time. People are like, it looks
yeah,
like you look, man, you really look like you don't want to be here. I'm like, I don't. I really don't. I'd rather not be
yeah,
here at all.
yeah,
That's so funny. That's great. You got to recognize that,
yeah,
All right, first two things, I'm out. Not getting the
yeah,
book.
yeah. Yeah, I know my mom started laughing when I was like, hold on, I'm reading this. So,
That's
um,
great.
yeah. Just because, yeah, I think there's most places I don't want to be at either, so I don't look approachable. So,
It's hard to fake, isn't it? It's hard to
yeah.
fake. But we have to pretend like we want to be there, or else we're the weird ones. Even though you
Yeah.
look around and you go, I don't think anyone wants to be here. We're all just pretending we want to be here, and then you get in your own head. And now,
Yeah.
this is exactly how I am. Where you're just like you look at sometimes you're out somewhere and you're like, I don't think any of us want to be doing this right now, but we all think we have to. If we all just admitted that we'd rather not be here, we'd all be much happier.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
can't do it. You can't do it. It's part of
Yeah.
being an agreeable human. We all got to pretend. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah. Um, so what genre of movie would your life story be told as?
Oof, I hope a comedy. I hope it's certainly not dramatic enough to be a drama. It's probably hopefully it's not a horror movie. That would be pretty ironic. Um, but yeah, I would hope that it would be a very silly, unserious comedy that people just have a good time at. That would be my hope.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah. Yeah, I've always wanted my life story to be both a musical and a rom-com.
Oh, great answer. That's what I should have taken. Can I take your answer?
Yes,
Oh, that's
yeah.
great. Oh, I love a musical. It is,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I should have said. Great answer.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I will like burst into song if there's like music at a storm at that a song comes on that I love, I'll just start singing and yeah.
I know. Don't you want to just break out into song and dance sometimes whenever
Yeah.
you're feeling something out in the world?
Yes.
Wouldn't life be better that way? If you could just
It
sing what you're
would.
feeling,
Yeah.
tap dance on a car,
Yeah.
just musical things.
Yeah,
Great.
definitely. And like in La La Land, how everybody's in the traffic jam and just gets out and sings and dances.
Exactly. I would love to pass the time that way.
Yeah,
Why
me
can't we
too.
do that? It's a
Yeah,
shame.
yeah. Exactly. So do you have any irrational fears?
Oh, gosh, so many irrational fears. My most irrational fear, I am so scared of going to jail. Which I've never gotten in trouble in my entire life, ever. Like, I am not that person. I am such a dork. Like, I have never been cool enough to like get in trouble. But there's just something about jail and prison that just terrifies me beyond belief. Like, there's movies that I want to watch that are prison movies that I cannot watch because it's just like too creepy. But like, bugs and snakes and the fun stuff. I have no problem with those. And I have no idea why, but for some reason, it's jail. I can't explain it. Or maybe I just did, but it's weird. It's such a weird thing.
Well, my brain's pretty much just one big irrational fear, so I can understand that.
It's tough. I mean, you know better than anyone. Like, you just can't explain it.
Yeah.
You can't, like, oh gosh, my girlfriend and I were watching a movie the other day where, this guy got wrongfully convicted and he's in jail and like my hands were getting sweaty. Like, you would have thought I was like, about to go skydiving. I'm just watching this fake person in a fake jail. I have no idea why.
Yeah. Um, yeah, so what subject could you give a TED Talk on, even though you are totally unqualified on that subject?
What subject could I give a TED Talk on, even though I'm completely unqualified for? Um, yeah, probably filmmaking. I could sit up there and sound real good, but I don't know anything. I actually don't know if I know anything about anything. I think that other people know things and I'm just repeating what they're saying. I don't know if that means that I know it or if I'm just recounting other things people know. But that's probably one thing where like, I could talk about the filmmaking process, forever. And then someone could come up on stage right after me and go, here's all the reasons he's wrong. But it would sound really good if I talked about
I love that.
it.
Um, so what three words best describe you?
Three words that best describe me. Uh, I'll be positive and say hardworking. It's a muscle that I've always just had. I've just been able to put my head down and get stuff done. Um, I would say skeptical. I'm always just skeptical of everything and everyone all the time for good for good and for bad. I've just all it's like what's that meme of that dog who's doing this? Like that's just me
Oh,
in my head all the time. And then the third I would say is curious. I'm just always interested. I love talking to people who are good at what they do and learning from them. I love taking in information because I am not smart. I just I'm never gonna figure anything out on my own. Like I just have to take it from everybody else. So it's just I love any information I can get and take in is yeah, a paramount to me. So those are my three words, I guess. Hardworking, skeptical, and curious.
I love that. Those are great words.
Thank you. Appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Um, so I just have one final question for you. So today, what are you most grateful for?
Oof, I am most grateful today, like I'm most grateful that like I have nothing to do tonight. I'm very grateful that I have nowhere to be. I don't have to talk to after you, I have no one else I have to talk to today. It's fantastic. This is going to be the highlight of my day. I get to end it on a peak. But these days I'm so grateful for the opportunities I get to do what I do. You know, when I first uh, left college and moved to LA, you know, you have an idea of what your life is going to be, and you have all of these goals. And I'm trying to get into a better practice of reminding myself that I am doing what I came out here to do. And I'm doing the thing that I really, you always say it's going to be something, it's never what it's going to be. And so I'm trying to remind myself that I'm doing what it is, even though it's not the level I want to be at. You know, last night I got to go on stage. I got to feature for a great headline comedian down in Orange County, and then I'm here talking to you, which is amazing. And then after we're done, I'm gonna edit the next sketch that's coming out, hopefully this week, and then I'm gonna cast the next horror sketch. We're gonna do another horror sketch here soon. And then I've got another shoot this weekend. And again, I get to play some soccer this weekend. So it's like all these things that, you have an idea of what your life's going to be. I'm just grateful that I'm actually doing it. And so yeah, I'm grateful and thankful and trying to be cognizant of the fact that, in one way or another, I'm living my dream.
Mhm. Yeah, I love that. Yeah.
Thank you. What about you? What are you grateful for today, right now,
Um,
this second?
I'm grateful to be talking with you. And I'm grateful for my family and yeah, and like my friends. And also after this, I'm gonna go watch an Ugly Betty. So
Perfect. There you go.
yeah,
Grateful that you because what's Ugly Betty streaming on right now?
it's on Disney Plus.
Boom. Grateful for Disney.
Yes.
Aren't we all? Aren't we all grateful for Disney?
Yeah,
We
yeah,
have to be. They
yeah,
run the world now. We have to be grateful for Disney.
yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah, Will and Grace is also on Disney, so I'm very grateful for
There
Disney
you go.
that I can,
Perfect.
yeah. Just rewatch it all the time. So
Exactly. Got to
yeah,
do it.
yeah. Um, well, thank you so much for joining me today. I've had the best time talking with you. You've made my day.
Oh, you've made mine. Thank you so much. This was a blast. You're the best. Thank you so much for reaching out and making this happen. This was so much
Thank
fun.
you. Thank you. Yeah, I've had the best time talking with you. You've made my day.
You too. Thanks, Maya.
Thank you. And I hope you have a great rest of your day.
You too.
Thank you. Um, and that's a wrap on today's edition of the latest with Maya.
Latest with Maya.